Ciao e benvenuto al Tavolo Italiano. Today we're talking about conjugating the irregular IRE Italian verbs dire, salire, uscire, morire, udire, e venire in the present tense. As usual, our quick footnotes conjugating irregular Italian IRE verbs. First, it's assumed that you already understand subject pronouns and the basic principles of conjugating verbs in Italian. If you don't understand these, you may first want to watch the video explaining Italian subject pronouns. Secondly, this lesson only covers the conjugation of Italian irregular IRE verbs and only in the present tense. And unlike the regular Italian IRE verbs, there are no set conjugation rules. There are some definite patterns that you will find, but there's definitely variations in how these verbs are conjugated. Hence, they are irregular. Their conjugations will need to be committed to memory. Our lesson. Dire, Italian for to tell or to say. Io dico, I tell or I say. Tu dici, you tell or you say. Lui lei dice, he or she tells or says. Noi diciamo, we tell or say. Voi dite, you tell or say. Loro dicono, they tell or say. Real quick, before we move on from this verb, one thing I did want to point out, I want you to notice, is and the reason why I want you to notice something in particular is I've noticed a lot of students, they get up to loro, or the third person plural, and they kind of get stuck. They can't remember how to conjugate loro. They'll go dico, dici, dice, diciamo, dite. They think and think and think about it. And of course it's dicono. But if you'll notice, io, dico, loro, dicono. They simply added the N-O onto the end of the first person form of dico. Dico, dicono. I won't take the time to point this out on every verb. And it's not a hard, fast rule in irregular verbs in Italian per se, but it's a common occurrence. So as we go through these verbs, just take a moment to notice the relationship between io and loro. And that may help you to remember loro, one less word basically to memorize. Simple rule that'll tell you what that word is. So, in review, dire is dico, dici, dice, diciamo, dite, e dicono. Morire, Italian for to die. Io muoio, I die. Tu muori, you die. Muori, you die. Okay. Lui lei muore, he or she dies. Noi moriamo, we die. Voi morite, you die. And loro muoiono, they die. Muoio, muori, muore, moriamo, morite, muoiono. Salire, Italian for to climb. Io salgo, I climb. Tu sali, you climb. Lui lei sale, he or she climbs. Noi saliamo, we climb. Voi salite, you climb. Loro salgono, they climb. Salgo, sali, sale, saliamo, salite, salgono. Just real quick, notice the salgo, salgono. Udire, or Italian for to hear. Io odo. Tu odi, you hear. Lui, lei, ode, he or she hears. Noi udiamo, we hear. Voi udite, you hear. Loro odono, they hear. Odo, odi, ode, udiamo, udite, odono. Uscire, Italian for to go out. Io esco, I go out. Tu esci, you go out. Lui, lei esce, he or she goes out. Noi usciamo, we go out. Voi uscite, you go out. Loro escono, they go out. And finally, the verb venire, which is Italian for to come. Io vengo, I come. Tu vieni, you come. Lui, lei viene, he or she comes. Noi veniamo, we come. Voi venite, you come. And loro vengono, they come. Okay, so those are our Italian irregular IRE verbs. Now it's time for a little review. Let's quiz ourselves and see what we know. Here's what we're going to do. If you're watching the video, you'll see that the word I hear is already up here. As the English words come up, I'll read them out loud. Then I'm going to pause for about 4 or 5 seconds. See if you can remember how to say that using an irregular Italian IRE verb. After 4 or 5 seconds, then I'll reveal the answer and move on to the next one. Here we go. I hear. Odo. They go out. Escono. We come. Veniamo. You climb. Sali. Y'all die. Morite. We say. Diciamo. He hears. Ode. You go out. Esci. I come. Vengo. I climb. Salgo. They die. Muoiono. We hear. Udiamo. You say. Dici. Y'all go out. Uscite. We climb. Saliamo. He comes. Viene. You die. Muori. It should be muori with an I instead of an E at the end. Muori. I say. Dico. Dico. Well, there you have it. That's our study on the irregular Italian IRE verb. Certainly not everything that could be said about it, but it's a good start. However, you can find more about the Italian IRE verbs and just about most anything you'd like to know about Italian grammar, all at tavoloitaliano.com, where all the information online is always free. Along with grammatical information, we have Italian-English free pen pal exchange. There's embedded YouTube videos, just a whole variety of things, hundreds of pages. And once again, all the information online is always free, so I hope you go to check it out at tavoloitaliano.com. In the meantime, ciao e parla italiano.